have all helped to make this possible. The Eagle is the highest rank that Scouting offers, and as such, Tim, Riley, Spencer, Daniel, and Joe have distinguished themselves in the Scouting community. Just a side note, today we are awarding 4 of the 5. Riley has asked to wait for his grandfather to be vaccinated to be able to come down and celebrate with him. So his is being postponed to a later date. So we are recognizing that he did earn the rank of Eagle, but he is not being awarded his stuff today. With that, we will proceed, and I will call Casey Klinger, our senior patrol leader, who will now lead the troop down and lead us all in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of the colors. Scout salute. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Color guard dismissed. You guys may be seated. Yay.
I would now ask that Ty McMillan, our chaplain's aide, to come forward and give the invocation. Between the flags.
Dear God, we come here to celebrate Tim, Spencer, Joe, and Daniel's achievements of Eagle Scout rank. As we reflect on their achievements and our own accomplishments of the past and our plans for the future, we know that unless the Lord builds the house, the laborers in the build in vain. We recognize you are the source of our success, so we praise you for help in the past and the faith to depend on you in the future. Thank you for Scouting and what it means to the Eagle Scouts and the rest of us.
Yeah. To earn the highest rank in Scouting, a Scout must devote a great deal of time and effort to his Scouting endeavors. Therefore, the occasion that recognizes his accomplishments should be memorable. Boy Scouts can earn any of 130 merit badges in the areas ranging from art to whitewater rafting and from camping to space exploration. The Eagle Scout rank requires a minimum of 21 merit badges. 13 of them are Eagle specific. The remaining 8 or more can be chosen by the Scouts. Today, we start by awarding Joe and Daniel the final merit badges that they needed to reach Eagle. Daniel Badalora, come forward for physical fitness, or personal fitness, and family life. Joe Burtz, come forward and receive communication, personal fitness, and cooking. Congratulations. Today, we'll now light the candles that will represent the Eagle Trail as we recognize the accomplishments of these young men as well as the Eagle Scouts. Will my 2 candle lighters come forward? When a boy becomes a Boy Scout, there is within him something that we call the spirit of scouting. This single lighted candle represents that spirit. Because the spirit of scouting embodies the principles of the Scout oath and law, it becomes a shining beacon of inspiration. Alone, this light may seem feeble, but when multiplied by more than 3.5 million boys in scouting around the world, it is powerful indeed. After a boy enters scouting, the scout law that he promises to obey begins to guide his life. One by one, using the flame from the spirit of scouting, we shall light the symbols for each part of the scout law. In the scout oath, the young scout promises on his honor to do his best to do his duty, first to God and to his country. Red candle. Red candle. Get that. Second, to other people by helping them at all times. Blue candle.
That's okay.
And third, to himself by keeping himself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The white candle.
That's thing.
Just pretend.
All right, it's lit.
Yeah, just pretend you've lit it.
I see the flame.
So, in addition to the spirit of scouting exemplified by the scout motto, be prepared, as well as the scout slogan, to do a good turn daily, you may see how the light from the spirit of scouting is now beginning to grow and become brighter. Okay, thank you guys. The appeal of the majestic eagle is universal and has been common to man since the beginning of time. To the Egyptians, the eagle was the messenger to the gods, and the sun, a symbol of eternal life. To the Romans, he was the carrier of Jupiter's thunderbolts and a sign of power. To the American Indians, he represented valor and the pledge of victory. Today, the eagle is a living symbol of brave and free Americans. When the badge of rank for Eagle Scouts was designed in 1912, a small silver eagle was suspended from a tricolor ribbon of red, white, and blue. 100 years later, the badge remains the same. The trail to Eagle is a steep trail, leading to a peak at the Eagle rank, flanked by the twin peaks of the Star and Life ranks. And when you entered scouting, these peaks seem almost unattainable. Years of hard work and dedication separate you. At the bottom of the mountain, from these three coveted ranks to the top. At first, you are called Scout by your brothers. You learned that the fleur-de-lis shape resembled the compass and pointed you along the right path. It had 3 points, the same number of the fingers as in the Scout sign. That represents the 3 points of the Scout oath. Then, you earned the Tenderfoot rank. Tenderfoot stands at the foot of the Eagle Trail. Once inspired by the spirit of scouting, he won't stay a tenderfoot for long. Putting a few simple achievements behind him, he will shortly climb to the rank of second class. The requirements for second class become more difficult. A scout must learn to be self-sufficient in the outdoors and continue to render services to others. Although the requirements become more difficult, he keeps climbing until finally comes the day when he tops the first summit along the Eagle Trail. There, he receives his first class rank. At this time, would any scouts, tenderfoots, second and first class scouts in the audience please stand down here? A broad field of merit badges awaits the first class scout. Each guide the scout to explore careers, hobbies, and other miscellaneous interests and skills. The scout needs to earn 6 of them to conquer the Star Scout Summit. At this time, would any Star Scouts please come down and join the troop? Probably a lot sooner than he thought possible, the scout finds himself standing on Star Ridge, having conquered the first of 3 great peaks along the Eagle Trail. Through leadership, service, and achievement, the trail to the next summit, the Life Scout Summit, isn't easy. At this time, with any Life Scouts in the audience, please come down and join us. The Scout must demonstrate leadership, serve others continually, and earn 5 more merit badges in order to conquer the Life Peak. The higher the Scout climbs, the fewer travelers he meets along the trail. Yet there are not impossible barriers along the way. The Life Scout's goal can be achieved, but it takes real effort. While the rank of Life Scout is a coveted one, and deserving to all who obtain it, the Eagle Trail does not end there. It leads on to a higher summit. The pathway narrows and steepens considerably as it winds along the ledges of personal achievement and mountain pastures of troop accomplishment. Mile by mile, the trail becomes more trying. More challenges must be conquered in these last miles. Before the highest summit along the Eagle Trail can be completed, additional merit badges must be earned. Some of them are very difficult, and leadership and service to others are not forgotten. Only with the greatest persistence and courage can the Scout gain the thrill of victory that comes while looking back down the trail. From the very top of the Eagle summit, the Eagle rank is one that is celebrated throughout a person's lifetime. I would ask that all Eagle Scouts present today, including our newest ones in the troop, to come forward.
And you?
Over here, guys.
Dorian. All Eagles.
I will now ask Chris Kratz, an Eagle Scout himself and former member of Troop 53, to deliver the Eagle Scout Challenge to Tim, Spencer, Joe, and Daniel.
The first responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. To an Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of character. He knows that a Scout is trustworthy is the first point of the Scout law for good reason. An Eagle Scout lives honorably, not only because honor is important to him, but because of the vital significance of the example he sets for other Scouts. Living honorably reflects credit upon his home, his troop, his church, and his community. May the white of the Eagle badge remind you to always live with honor. The second responsibility of the Eagle Scout is loyalty. A Scout is true to his family, leaders, friends, school, and nation. His loyalty to his troop and brother Scouts make him pitch in and carry all his share of the load. All of this helps build loyalty, which means devotion to community, to country, to one's ideals, and to God. May the blue of the Eagle badge always inspire your loyalty. The third responsibility of an Eagle Scout is courage. Courage has always been a quality, but by which men measure in themselves and others. To a Scout, bravery means not only the courage to face physical danger, but the determination to stand up for what is right. Trusting in God with faith in his fellow citizens, he looks forward to each day to seeking his share to the world's work to do. May the red of the Eagle badge always remind you of courage. The fourth responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to be cheerful. To remind the Eagle Scout to always wear a smile, the red, white, and blue ribbon is attached to the scroll of the Second Class Scout Award, which has its ends turned up in a smile. On the scroll are the words, "Be prepared," the Scout motto. The final responsibility of an Eagle Scout is service. This obligation is represented by the Eagle. The Eagle Scout extends a helping hand to those those who still toiling up the scouting trail, just as others helped him climb to Eagle. The performance of the daily good turn takes on a new meaning. When he enters an adult life of continuous service to others, the Eagle stands as a protector of the weak and helpless. He aids in comforts the unfortunate and the oppressed. He upholds the rights of others while defending his own. He is always prepared to put forth his best. Tim, Spencer, Joe, and Daniel, you deserve so much credit for having achieved Scouting's highest award. But wear your award with humility. Ever mindful that the Eagle Scout is looked up to as an example. May the Scout Oath and the Scout Law be your guide for tomorrow and onward. Now we will deliver to you the Eagle Scout charge. As an Eagle Scout, you become a guide to other Scouts of lower rank. You become an example in your community. Remember that your actions are now a little more conspicuous, and people will expect more of you. To falter in your responsibility will not reflect upon you, but on your fellow Eagles and all of Scouting.
At this point, I'd ask the other Scouts, except for the Eagle candidates, to return to your seats. What's that?
So we move over.
Yep, I'm gonna have you guys move over. But just hang on. So I'm gonna have Timmy move first. So
Yeah. So I can just go through Tim.
yep. Okay. So,
Tim.
hold on, wait,
sorry.
I got part to read. Hang on, Chris, you're jumping the gun here.
With the father.
I will ask all
You know what, Chris?
all the other Eagles that were here to actually come back down. I should have kept you all up here. So if you are an Eagle Scout, please come and join and stand off to the side by Daniel. So. Okay. At this point, I challenge you to enter the Eagle Brotherhood, holding ever before you, without reservation, the ideals of honor and service. By the repetition of the Eagle Scout promise before your fellow members, you will become an Eagle Scout. Though the words you use are similar to those by which you joined Scouting, they will mean more now than they could have meant at any time in the past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the words which close the Declaration of Independence. So, Chris,
Yep.
you'll charge him
You want to stand next to him? You don't have to go so far back.
right there. You're good.
Tim, please join me in face the audience. Hold the troop flag with your left hand, Scout sign, and repeat after me. I, Tim Kratz,
I, Tim Kratz,
affirm my allegiance
I affirm my allegiance
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize
I thoughtfully recognize
and take upon myself
and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor,
On my honor,
I will do my best
I will do my best
to make my training an example.
to make my training an example,
My rank,
my rank,
my influence,
my influence,
sorry about that. Count strongly for better scouting
count strongly for better scouting,
and for better citizenship in my troop,
for better citizenship in my troop,
in my community,
in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and in my contacts for other people.
To this,
To this,
I pledge my sacred honor.
I pledge my sacred honor. Go.
Yep.
Really
You can
good.
just step to the side. And I will call Spencer forward. Spencer, if you will join me, face the audience. With your left hand, hold the troop flag, and with the right hand, your Scout sign. Repeat after me. I, state your name,
I, Spencer Panhorse,
affirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
Affirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training an example.
to make my training an example.
My rank and my influence count strongly for better
My rank and my influence count strongly for better,
and for better citizenship in my troop,
and for better citizenship in my troop,
in my community,
in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and in my contacts with other people.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
Congratulations, Spencer. Daniel? All right, with your left hand, please hold the Scout troop flag. Right hand, Scout sign. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Daniel Bataloro,
Affirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
affirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations
and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I'll do my best
to make my training an example.
to make my training an example.
My rank and my influence count strongly for better scouting
My rank and my influence count strongly for better scouting
and for better citizenship in my troop,
and for better citizenship in my troop,
in my community,
in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and in my contacts with other people.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
Daniel? Joe? With your left hand, hold the troop flag. With your right hand, Scout sign. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Joe Birds,
Affirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
affirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training an example.
to make my training an example.
My rank and my influence count strongly for better scouting
My rank and my influence count strongly for better scouting,
and for better citizenship in my troop,
and for better citizenship in my troop,
in my community,
in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and in my contacts with other people.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
Congratulations. All right, the other Eagles, thank you. You may return to your seats. Step back out where everybody can see you guys. Tim, Spencer, Joe, Daniel, do you recall that in a special ceremony many years ago, a square knot was tied in your Weeblo's neckerchief? It was said at that time that this knot would remain tied until you earned your Eagle Scout rank. Now that you have earned the rank of Eagle, it is time to untie this square knot. At this time, go ahead and untie the knot. Okay. So, at this time, I'd like to have, if you guys want to, nope. This time, I'm going to have Tim step forward. You are to be congratulated for reaching the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your diligence and hard work have paid off. If you, along with your mother and father, will come forward, your Eagle badge will be presented. So.
What do I do with this? I'll hold it.
Just put it in your pocket.
Okay.
All right. You have made Troop 53 very proud. May the qualities that inspire you to this achievement continue to lead you on to even greater success. As an Eagle Scout, the eyes of all scouting, yes, the eyes of the world, will be upon you. The traditions of Eagle Scouts are high. May you live up to those traditions, always guided by the spirit of scouting, represented by the blazing candles before you. The Eagle badge that you are about to receive is symbolic in the spirit of scouting. Eagle badge. Mother. Lisa, please pin this Eagle badge on your son's chest so the world may know that he is an Eagle Scout.
I'm afraid she's gonna stab me.
Yes, because I've never done this before.
Got it? She did not stab me.
Well, if she had, turnabout's fair
No need
play.
for the first aid kit.
Right. Tim,
God.
please pin this miniature badge over your mother's heart in recognition of her love, encouragement,
Now we need
faith,
the first
and
aid
trust
kit.
in your future. As an Eagle Scout, may you always make her proud. We do have a first aid kit, and I believe all of our youth are at least on their way towards first aid merit badge, so we should be able to take care of that if something happens.
Here,
Can you get that down and put it on?
you have to squeeze the back.
No, Jesus, this isn't.
You got it, Tim.
Alright, we got it.
Tim,
Yeah. Oh God.
Tim, your father has stood by you over the years and has offered his encouragement and assistance. As a symbol of what he has contributed, I ask that you present him with a miniature eagle pin.
Okay.
Is that? When you get it, just push.
Not worried about stabbing me. Alright, we got it. We did it.
All right. What's that?
I have a bag over there.
Yeah.
I need that right now. Yeah.
Wait, let him talk to you.
Yeah, I'll let him talk. I'll just hold it.
Well, no, you're going to need this. So hang on. Tim, I'm presenting you with 2 mentor pins. At this time, you may present who you have chosen with your mentor pins.
So he wants the bag
I want
first.
the bag first.
Okay.
He has this whole, he's spent
Okay.
2 hours today on this.
Alright. So there is someone here who I am very happy was able to make it. So I didn't want to give them a mentor pin because I haven't known them for as long as I've known the other 2 people. But I just want to give some recognition to Dorian Nichols. He moved here from Michigan, 2018. And ever since then, me and him just clicked with what we've done. We both want to become history teachers. He was an Eagle Scout himself, and we just automatically clicked. And I didn't want to let that go unnoticed. So this is for you. Don't open it back in your seat. So. All right. Appreciate it.
All right. Now, Tim, you may announce your mentors and present them with their pins.
All right. So my first mentor pin is going to my mother. So this wasn't even this is something I've been really thinking about. She's really guided me through everything I've done. If it comes from school to baseball to Boy Scouts, everything. She's been there for me ever since the beginning. And there's no better way to end my scouting career than giving her this pin. So.
So do you want to pin it or do you want to just present it?
Just give it to her.
I'll try to pin it. Let's try it. my next mentor pin is going to someone that's very special to me. They've really, taught me what it's going to mean to be a teacher, and it was something that I thought of last minute because I was thinking about the future. And this person, 7th grade biology, they really taught me what it's like to be a teacher and do what you're supposed to do. So if Miss Leo, if you could come down here, I will give this to you.
Lisa or Bob, would you
What you do?
present Tim with his Eagle neckerchief? So it goes on him.
Oh, you have to
Yep.
try to get that on me?
Yep.
Oh, God.
I guess
Mom,
I'll help.
maybe Mom should do it. I take this off. I take this off.
Yep, you take that one.
Got it.
Do you want to thank anybody else before you
Yeah.
let him speak?
At this moment, the Eagle Scout has a few moments to say some of his own words.
All right. So I want to thank all my Scoutmasters, Mr. Braden, who unfortunately could not be here, Mr. Weed, and Mr. Bullock. You guys have really demonstrated leadership and really guided me on the right path. Especially Mr. Braden and Mr. Weed and Mr. Bullock for doing all my Scoutmaster conferences and having really good conversations and really getting me to this point. Just want to thank you guys. I would like to thank Mrs. Murphy, who unfortunately I don't think could attend, for being my Life Eagle supervisor. She really did help with trying to get all my Eagle stuff together because I'm very disorganized. And finally, I would like to thank Chris and my dad for always being there, pushing me to be the best person I could be when it comes to responsibility and doing what I'm supposed to do around the house. It really does mean a lot for everyone to be here. I would like to thank the troop for giving me the best experience, best scouting experience I could ever ask for. That's it. Thank you.
Tim, if you'll join them at the end of the line, be seated. At this point, Spencer, you'll step to the front. If your parents mother and father would come to join you. Spencer, you're to be congratulated for reaching the highest peak of Eagle. Your diligence and hard work have paid off. If you, along with your mother and father, come forward. Jump ahead. The Eagle Scout badge will be presented. You have made Troop 53 very proud. May the qualities that inspired you to this achievement continue to lead you on to greater success in your life. As an Eagle Scout, the eyes of all scouting, yes, the eyes of the world, will be upon you. The traditions of an Eagle Scout are high. May you live up to those traditions, always guided by the spirit of scouting, represented by the blazing candles before you. The Eagle badge that you are about to receive is symbolic of the spirit of scouting. Mom, if you will present the Eagle Scout with his badge. Caroline, please pin the Eagle badge on your son's chest so that the world may know that he is an Eagle Scout. That's how we got here. No scout does it alone. Spencer, I present you with the mom's pin. Please pin this miniature badge over your mother's heart in recognition of her love, encouragement, faith, and trust in your future. As an Eagle Scout, may you always make her proud. Spencer, your father has stood by you over the years and has offered his encouragement and assistance. As a symbol of what he has contributed, I ask that you present him with a miniature Eagle pin. Please join me in giving a hearty round of applause for Spencer Penrose. Spencer, I present you with a mentor pin. Who is your mentor that you would like to present that to?
I'd like to invite Mrs. Mishner up to accept the mentor pin. She was the one who she was the beneficiary of my Eagle Scout project, representative of AHA, and even after the project was complete, I have continued to work with her, and I've found working with her be a very significant factor in realizing what I want to do with my life, dedicating it to service to others.
Did I help you?
Caroline? Well, we tried earlier, so. I'm not Bob.
Wow. I'm gonna have her redo Tim's. Look how nice you put that on.
At this time, Spencer, I'll let you have some comments. And the floor is yours for a few minutes.
So I'd like to thank everyone in Troop 53, all of the current and previous leaders and members, all of you. Thank you. Like, I don't think I'd be here without you. As well, not here today, but my old scout troop, Troop 4006 in Clifton Park, New York. I would also like to give them a shout out. It's where I got my start in Boy Scouts, and have a lot of good friends there that I can't wait to celebrate with in the coming weeks. And also a thank you to Mrs. Kratz, my Life to Eagle counselor.
So proud of you, Spencer.
And yeah.
Thank you, Spencer. Please join Tim at the end now. Right. At this point, Daniel, if you'll step forward, and if your parents will come forward to join you. Daniel, you are to be congratulated for reaching the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your diligence and hard work have paid off. If you, along with your mother and father, will please come forward, your Eagle Badge rank will be presented. You have made Troop 53 very proud. May the qualities that inspired you to this achievement continue to lead you on to greater success in your life. As an Eagle Scout, the eyes of all scouting, and yes, the eyes of the world, will be upon you. The traditions of the Eagle Scout are high. May you live up to those traditions, always guided by the spirit of scouting, represented by the blazing candles you see before you. The Eagle Badge that you are about to receive is symbolic of the spirit of scouting. Wendy, if you will present Daniel with his, and pin this Eagle Badge to your son's chest so that the world may know that he is an Eagle Scout. Daniel, you will please pin this miniature badge over your mother's heart in recognition of her love, encouragement, faith, and trust in your future. As an Eagle Scout, may you always make her proud. Daniel, your father has stood by you over the years and offered his encouragement and assistance. As a symbol of what he has contributed, I ask that you present him with a miniature eagle pin. Please join me in giving a hearty round of applause for Daniel Batalora. Daniel, who have you chosen to recognize with your mentor pin?
So I have chosen to recognize Mrs. Kratz as my mentor for the help that she gave me during like I'd say the last year of my scouting journey. She was the one that always kept me organized and was always like emailing me like if I had things done. She would when I was working to get my Eagle Scout project approved by like the Scouting Council, before I could even do that, I had to get her approval first, and there's always something that I didn't have done, just because that's kind of how I am, and so I think I met with Mrs. Kratz about 15 times.
He keeps count.
Over the course of like half a year. So and even in the last months, when there was like the uncertain question of like whether I actually would get this thing done, if it was something like I had the drive to finish, she was always, even then, she was keeping me on track. So
Thank you. It means a lot.
Daniel, would you like to take a few minutes and just any comments for the troop?
Yeah, so I just want to thank firstly the many older scouts that I used to know when I first came to this troop. During my early years at this troop, I would say they're they were an inspiration for me to keep coming to Scouts, and I was always excited to come to meetings and camping trips so that I'd get to spend time with them. And I also would like to thank the adults in our troop that helped me and nurtured me throughout the years so that I could get to this place. And so I just want to say thank you to both of them.
Present him with his Eagle neckerchief.
This dad is gonna do it.
Give it a whirl.
Let's see if he needs help.
Here's my other one.
You gotta take the other
You
one
gotta
off.
take the other one off.
Congratulations. Daniel, if you'll join the others. this point, I'd ask Joe Burtz to come forward and have his parents join him. Joe, you are to be congratulated for reaching the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your diligence and hard work have paid off. You've made Troop 53 very proud. May the qualities that inspired you to this achievement continue to lead you on to even greater success in life. As an Eagle Scout, the eyes of all scouting, yes, the eyes of the world will be upon you. The traditions of Eagle Scout are high. May you live up to those traditions, always guided by the spirit of scouting, represented by the blazing candles before you. The Eagle badge that you are now about to receive is symbolic of the spirit of scouting. Debbie, would you please pin this Eagle badge on your son's chest so that the world may know that he is an Eagle Scout?
That is the hardest pin to put on.
Ain't it? And with the heavier shirts, it takes a lot to push through.
You need pin a 101 to get this on.
Next year, we're going to have like practice ahead of time.
Yeah.
Free punch thing.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to do that one?
You're halfway there.
No, it says the mom has to do it.
Well, we're substituting. It's a team effort.
I don't know if I can even see.
Oh, good?
Yep.
All right. Joe, you may want to put your neckerchief in your pocket. Present to you. Please place this pin, this miniature badge over your mother's heart in recognition of her love, encouragement, faith, and trust in your future. As an Eagle Scout, may you always make her proud. Joe, your father has stood by you over the years and has offered his encouragement and assistance. As a symbol of what he has contributed, I ask that you present him with a miniature eagle pin. Joe, I present you with your mentor pin. You may recognize, who do you wish to recognize as your mentor?
My mentor couldn't make it today, but I want to recognize Coach Frazier at the high school. He's the most special leader I've ever known, not just because of what he does with the football team, but off the field. He's always been a mentor, and he's always just been great. And I wanted to tell a quick story that I think deserves to be told. I knew that he was going to be a great leader for us. Our first camp, my sophomore year, someone had said something disrespectful to one of the water girls, one of the managers, and between practices, because that was when we had 2-a-days, we came in and we were about to start watching film, and lights were turned off, projectors brought in, and Coach Frazier told us before we started that we were going to run for what was said, but that he was going to run with us because he failed to teach us what young men are supposed to act like. And he ran it with us, and from that day forward, I knew that he was a great leader and 100% deserved to have that position. So.
Don't trust me.
you got to do the pin. Get to give the dad something. Joe, I'd like to give you the floor for a few minutes to share any personal comments.
First person I'd like to thank Mr. Thompson. He helped me out a lot with my Eagle Scout project. There was just a lot of help, and it was just a fantastic build. And then just all the scouts that I've met through this troop. It's just been great. Just to be able to mentor you guys and learn things from you and to teach you guys stuff. It's just been great. This troop's always gonna live within me, and I really hope that I can come back and see how you guys turn out here one day on this stage. So I just want to thank all the adult leaders too that we've had, especially Mr. Weed and Mr. Bullock, for their leadership. Our troop couldn't have been in better hands. So thank you.
If you guys will come down this way. At this point, I would call forward the chaplain's aide to give the benediction.
Timeliness, guardian, on our way, thou hast kept us well this day. While we thank thee, we request care continue, pardon, rest. Amen.
At this point, this now concludes the Eagle Court of Honor. I wish to offer my congratulations to Tim, Joe, Daniel, Spencer, Riley. At some point, we'll get you up there. And just in some closing comments, I know I do look forward to seeing those of you who are sitting out there with the troop. I hope to see you all up here too at some point. I know this past year has been kind of a bumpy year with the virus and lockdowns and being able to try to do some things virtually. But one of the things I have to say is I'm thankful for this troop. I am thankful for the other adults who help and volunteer and give of their time to support myself, but more so that are here to support the boys. I think without that continued support from the parents, from the other adults, I don't know if we would have the four boys standing up here before you like we did. And I think it's just a great testament to the livelihood of the troop, to just the desire amongst us to continue and be able to keep the ideas of Baden-Powell and scouting alive. And so I thank all of you for the help and support that you've been able to do. Gentlemen, I thank you for the time I've had with you in the troop. Each of you has brought some memory of a camping trip, a meeting, or something as we've had our Scoutmaster conferences, and we've recapped some of those things, whether it be a summer camp, whether it be just a random camping trip where we were with the troop. I think each of you have left your mark upon this troop, and I think these guys who are left behind for the next few years will speak of you all positively in a way that will help them to grow. I wish you well in each of your endeavors. I know that you all are graduating and heading off to different activities, but I encourage you to come back, visit the troop, and if possible, if you're nearby and able to, come be a leader. See about coming out as an adult on a camping trip to share your wisdom and guidance with the younger guys. And on that note, I conclude this Court of Honor. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Can we get a picture with
Your latest Troop 53 Eagles.
Move in.
Eagles.
All good? All right. On that note, gentlemen, thank you.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
send you guys pictures. I got pictures.
Oh, food.
Hey Tim, you got the car keys?
I believe there are, I think there's food and some snacks and refreshments and stuff. So.